But the Palestinian people's right to self-determination, their right to justice, must also be recognized. And put yourself in their shoes. Look at the world through their eyes. It is not fair that a Palestinian child cannot grow up in a state of their own. Their entire lives with the presence of a foreign army that controls the movements, not just of those young people, but their parents, their grandparents, every single day. It's not just when settler violence against Palestinians goes unpunished. It's not right to prevent Palestinians from farming their lands or restricting a student's ability to move around the West Bank or displace Palestinian families from their homes. Neither occupation nor expulsion is the answer. Just as Israelis built a state in their homeland, Palestinians have a right to be a free people in their own land.
We do not mean that Israel has the right to retain the territories they conquered from the Arab world, like the Gaza Strip, the Golan Heights, and the West Bank. We don't agree with that. Those territories should be returned to the Arab people.
Prime Minister Netanyahu himself saw it in his interest to keep Hamas in control in Gaza. Don't take my word for it. He told us this back in 2019 at a Likud party meeting where he said, and I quote, "Anyone who wants to prevent the creation of a Palestinian state needs to support strengthening Hamas. This is part of our strategy to divide the Palestinians between those in Gaza and those in Judea and Samaria." End quote. Netanyahu. After all, so long as Hamas was in control in Gaza, how could anybody ask Israel to accept a Palestinian state that included Gaza and the West Bank? Good question. So, Prime Minister Netanyahu and his extreme right-wing partners have embarked on a concerted strategy to weaken the Palestinian Authority, which recognizes Israel's right to exist, and to strengthen Hamas, which doesn't.
הלוואי שפעם אחת נתעורר לפני המלחמה. כי עד עכשיו אנחנו מתעוררים רק אחרי. היה צריך את יום כיפור בשביל השלום עם מצרים, והיה צריך את האינתיפאדה בשביל אוסלו. הלוואי ופעם אחת נשכיל להגיע להסכם לפני המלחמה. מקסימום אחריה, או עוד אחת אחריה, אבל בסוף נתעורר.
The question coming, do you condemn Hamas for the atrocities? Yes, I condemn Hamas. I condemn Hamas. I condemn Hamas is the source of all evil. They are a reason for everything. And you know what? Let's for a minute imagine a world without Hamas.
Right.
What will this word look like? Let's give this word a name, and let's name this word the West Bank.
Why are you so anti-Hamas? I mean, isn't pita bread the real enemy?
You're confusing Hamas with hummus, I believe. Hummus does not think there is a relation between Hamas and hummus.
It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make كيف بتقضي يومك انت احكي لي؟
بقضي يومي مع اخويا.
اخوك؟
اه.
طب ليش زعلانة؟ ايش ناقصك؟ احكي لنا ايش ناقصك؟
ناقصنا كل شيء.
ايش قولي؟
People in Gaza are starving, and our government tells us that this is in the name of security. But this is not how security looks like. We must understand that bombing and killing innocent people, that starving the Palestinian people in Gaza, that disconnecting the running water in Gaza, this obviously does not serve the Palestinians, but it also does not serve the Israeli people, because this does not give or will bring us any security. We must understand and speak about the fact that also in Gaza, innocent people live. Also in Gaza, people want to survive. Also in Gaza, people will remain living even after this war. And if we will not understand that only by achieving safety, security, freedom to all the people in the land, we will never be able to live also in a safe reality here in Israel. So we must look at these videos and understand that it's not only against the Palestinian people, but these videos, this reality is also against the Israeli people.
We are 10 minutes from the borders with Gaza. We have a truck full of food for the people starving in Gaza. The police and the army won't let us get in. So we are staying here. We will keep holding on until they will let us in, because there is no reason to let people starve to death in Gaza. This does not benefit any of us. Not the people living in Gaza and not the people living in Israel. And we demand a ceasefire agreement that will bring back hostages and stop the killing of innocent people in Gaza.
هون وين معبر كارم شالوم، الشرطة والجيش رافضين انه نفوت، واحنا عم نعمل كل شيء عم نقدر عليه. شرطة بن كفير رفضت انه نفوت اكل لاهالينا في غزة. شرطة بن كفير رفضت انه ندخل مساعداتنا الغذائية او حتى نصل طريق المعبر. رح نعمل كل شيء نقدر عليه على اساس انه نقدر نفوت الاكل لغزة. اهلنا وشعبنا وعيال لإلنا من هون عم بتموت حرفيا من الجوع. هذا امر غير مقبول. الشرطة والجيش رافضين انه نفوت ورافضين انه نتحرك. تشويع اهلنا في غزة والمجاعة الانسانية اللي قاعدة بتصير غير مقبولة.
אנחנו ממשיכים במלחמה עד הסוף.
עד הסוף של מי, ביבי? עד הסוף של מי? עד הסוף של החיים של החטופים? כי הם עומדים למות שם בכל רגע. עד הסוף של החיים של הפלסטינים? כי ההרס והחורבן שם לא מפסיקים לגדול ולטפוח. עד הסוף של העתיד שלנו? כי בקצב הזה ועם המלחמה הזו לא יהיה לאף אחד כאן עתיד. אנחנו חייבים להבין, המלחמה הזו הורסת את האפשרות של החיים לצמוח כאן. לא לפלסטינים יהיה כאן עתיד ולא ליהודים יהיה כאן עתיד. תקשיבו לנתניהו, ומה שהוא מבטיח לנו, הוא מבטיח מלחמת נצח.
Starvation in Gaza are unbearable. And you're doing nothing. You talk and you talk and you talk and you give us lovely words. How is it that the Human Rights Council is not addressing a situation where we've never seen a civilian population go so hungry and so completely in any time in modern history? We've never seen children pushed into malnutrition so quickly. This is on your watch. Please turn your words into action. We've heard the call for ceasefire. We know what we need is unhindered humanitarian access. You know what needs to be done. Arms embargo. Stop sending weapons and money to Israel. Those countries that are sending weapons are complicit in genocide and starvation. You know this.
I would like to ask you, do you have a written document by the government with a clear intent to commit genocide?
Do you think that in Rwanda and in Bosnia and Herzegovina, any government officials wrote a document saying, I want to commit genocide? Have you seen anything like that? I'll answer this for you. No, it doesn't work like that. Those statements are just the tip of the iceberg, because I have a word limit in my reports, which is quite strict. Otherwise, we could write an encyclopedia with what has been said and done. And I said it, and I mean it. If the International Criminal Court is serious about investigating what Israel has done in Gaza, as of the 7th of October, only as of the 7th of October, it will be busy for decades.
ونظرة تؤلم قلبي في المنام كلام بعد كلام وعين تنزف ماء في فضاء بين فضاء لا مكان له في الوجود لما لا
لحاجة واحدة، الحب للوالدين، الحب للعائلة، حلقة مفرغة، الحب للوطن، الحب للأصدقاء، الحب مش لحاجة واحدة.
Never and never again